Welcome, friends. So when thinking about how to open today and what the opening remarks would start with, that was the word that came to mind, which is kind of surprising for me. Some of you who know me a little bit more hard-edged might be a little bit surprised by this because it's a little bit of a touchy-feely opening remarks. And so I was thinking about what it means to be together, right? And so be together now as CVCs and VCs and at this moment in time. For our shared journey as CVCs, the GCV events are really important moments for us when we come together with our community, both new hires and heads of groups, to learn about this complicated business that we're all in of marrying VC investing with strategic corporate interests, to share deals, common strategic goals, to learn from our peers, to troubleshoot specific elements of our group setup, and absolutely a little group therapy over cocktails. For this moment in time, wow, many of us were here in Monterey last fall for one of the first conferences that we attended in the pandemic. We were outside in the glorious Northern California weather all together and experiencing a huge VC boom. And the VC boom is no more. Add to that war, inflation, and the uneasy feeling that at least I get nowadays in the glorious Northern California weather that it is all temporary or too good to be true, with the now expected August fire season coming up quickly and yesterday's amazing heat. And yet there are positive signs. A few weeks ago, some executives from our mothership in Munich visited. While discussing the current market dynamics, because of course they are extremely curious to understand what's going on, one of them suggested that we must have an advantage because of Munich Re's long-term focus and commitment to VC. I certainly noted that. That was exciting to hear, and I'm sure my team in the audience is excited to hear that as well. But in reflecting on that, I think it's true for many of us and for the broader market that there are absolutely macro tailwinds that will buoy certain sectors, because they aren't waiting for us. Climate change, supply chain, cyber risks, they all need our capital and they all need our help. We who can accelerate the transformation of our economy and the adoption of new technologies, us as VCs and us as corporates with our corporates. So let's work hard to make sure that we have the longevity, the financial returns, the strategic returns, and that our parents have the confidence, the patience, and yes, the gravitas, to understand that in times like these, they and we can make a huge difference to the world to keep going. And in many ways, we can welcome a reset. Am I the only one feeling a little schadenfreude of how some of the now retrenching players have fared? Am I the only one looking forward to the expectation that due diligence is a thing again? That board governance is a thing again? Over the first half of the year at MRV, we've taken the opportunity to skill up our team. We have a pretty young team, certainly a team that has been new to VC in the last 12 years, except for a few of us. And so we were renewing with them about deal terms and negotiation as we enter a world where terms aren't always dialed to the most absolute founder-friendly. To review our sectors, to think about which are going to suffer more headwinds, and which will be protected by tailwinds. And I'm sure you've done much of the same thing with your teams. But navigating a reset is hard. Because at the end of the day, as has been my theme this year as chair, we are all asset managers. We are also corporate employees and strategists, but we are asset managers. And while some aspects of this period are positive, others are very challenging, and navigating is not easy. So take this opportunity at this moment to be here among colleagues that share your same interests and goals and challenges. To share with your friends, to talk with your friends, how are they handling it? What's going on with their corporate? What's going on with their group? What's going on with their team? What's going on with valuations? Do some price discovery. It's one of the most challenging things at the current moment. How can we support a common company as co-investors? How can we support each other? How can we make sure that each of us, our portfolio companies, our groups, and really our joint reputation as CVCs fares well over the next 2 to 3 years? It's in our common interest. This is the strength of our community, and this is the moment when the strength of our community can and needs to shine. So enjoy the next 2 days among friends, talking with friends, and see you around. Thanks. All right, James.